And now for your first lesson.
Research complete.
This summer, prepare for Protoss versus Protoss. Once in a lifetime. Okay, whatever. That's my movie voice. Not to be mistaken from my killer voice. They're very, very different. Okay, this is my movie voice. And this is my killer voice. And baby. Baby now. That's killer / baby voice. Oh god. Movie and baby are going to go up against each other in this group. So that matchup is going to kill my throat. Oh, man. Movie. Baby. Okay. So, yes, it's going to be our only Protoss versus Protoss of the round of 16. Two of the best PvP players in the game. Movie versus Stork. So, yes, here we go. Getting ready to go. And I really do think both these guys are at the top right now as far as PvP goes. The top 3, top 5 at least top 5. But here we go. Except, okay, up at the 10 o'clock position in blue is a player, Movie. So he's up there at the 10 o'clock position. Let me get that in my head right now. Blue, Movie. Down at the 5 o'clock position in beige is Stork. So yes, apparently it's my Stork voice now too. Stork. So, okay. Oh, cross positions. It's going to be a longer one, I feel. And Stork has to have something hanging over his head at this point, and that is the fact that Movie knocked him out of the last MSL. He went up against Movie in a PvP game, and Movie knocked Stork out of the MSL. And ended up getting to the final match of that group and losing to a Terran, I believe. I forget who that was. I think it was Kanata. Most likely Kanata. But yes, Movie took out Stork. His PvP is fantastic. Very, very good. Not to mention his macro mechanics especially are just so top-notch in every matchup. I think that makes it much, much easier for him on 4-player maps against Protoss players like this. But it looks like both guys going out to scout at the exact same time. And I have a lot of things to read, so let me read one of them right now. This is my Who's Screwed, Who's Not So Screwed score sheet. Here we go. If Stork wins this matchup, he will knock Movie out of the OSL. And Baby will be guaranteed to move into the round of 8. It's just the way the matchups work. Because if Stork wins, he's going to have 1-1, and he'll have 0-2 against Movie. So Movie will go up against Baby, and it won't matter at all what goes on there. Because Baby could win, get 3-0, or he could lose and still have 2-1 and be able to move up anyway. So, okay. Stork and Hwasun play next week, and Movie just won't have a chance to garner enough wins. But if Movie wins, Stork's only chance to get out would be to force a lower-rung tiebreaker by beating Hwasun next week. And if Movie defeats Baby, though, this scenario would be shot down, because both Movie and Baby would have enough wins to move out. Either way, Baby's looking good to move out of this round of 8. And Stork, if he loses, he's going to not look good at all, and I'm going to have to draw another bubble bath and light the candles, get some sad music, and it's going to be another pint of ice cream tonight. Okay. And now I'm going to switch over to my predictions. Like I said, a lot of things to read, while each player is inside of the other's base getting the scout. But actually, Stork is keeping Movie's scout out. He got up his zealot in time to block that choke. So we'll have to see if Movie is able to break in at any point. Stork, in the meantime, getting the full scout. I think he saw the cybernetics core too. So he's in the know, going to stay in here until the Dragoon comes out, I think. And Movie, oh, smart play from Movie. Look at Stork. He's talking to himself like, you little SOB, trying to take me to the movies. But yes, Stork, that was smart for Movie. He got out just within range, firing distance, because probes do have a little bit of range on their particle beams. Wacky particle beams. So Stork got agitated, moved forward, and lost his footing. Very smart play from Movie already, but now Movie is going to try to deny any further scouting from Stork. But okay, let's get our predictions here before this completely heats up in a cacophony of Protoss fury. Here's one from TechZer0 writes, looking forward to Movie's builds and strats. Smiley face. Speaking of builds and strats, the Citadel of Atum coming up for Movie, so he's going for a Dark Templar push. Dark Templar rush of some kind. Not quite a rush, but it is going to be a very aggressive build. And Stork going to have to scout this somehow. Or maybe he can assume it at this point. I've seen a lot of Protoss versus Protoss games where Movie goes for Dark Templar first. Most notably in the last OSL against Pusan. Went for Dark Templar and Pusan had nothing. I mean nothing to see it whatsoever. No detection. So he had the GG as soon as he saw the Dark Templar glitch on the map. And that was embarrassing. And this could end up working the same way if Stork doesn't go for some kind of detection, because Templar Archives already coming up. So Stork better go for his robotics facility. Okay, he is going for his robotics facility, so I think he is going to be okay. Barely be okay by the time that first observer comes out. The observatory is a very fast warping building, so I think the Stork will be alright. So let's get another prediction while we wait for the DTs to try to sneak by Stork's defenses. Here's one from Rabbit Slayer, writes, Movie and Stork will move on. Movie will take his OSL experience from last year and destroy everyone except for the wily veteran. Bork power! 4 exclamation points. So yes, as I said, this is the Mork. This is the Mork matchup. Movie, Stork, Mork. But here come the DTs and some other gateways coming up, so I think Movie going to try to get the killing blow now, but Stork sneaking in a probe. So smart. He's going to be able to come in and get the scout on this, but he does have his robotics facility up, and he is going to get his observatory ready to go. So I think he's going to be okay. Coming up, spotting all the tech, so perfect scout from Stork, and he is prepared. He does have his observatory already, and he's going to get all of his troops into position to intercept this Dark Templar. Dark Templar. Yes, that was my horrible Korean commentator impression, but then, oh man, sneaking by with one Dark Templar, and the observer not quite up yet. Stork, though, blocking with a single zealot, and he's going to probably have that observer out just in time to snipe this, just trying to glitch that DT, keep it away from the probes. And here comes the observer. First observer going to be out soon. Very soon. Here it comes. So now Stork probably going to be able to kill this DT before it kills too many probes. Sniping 3 probes. Let's see if Movie can get any more. No. 3 probes is all that Movie's going to get from this harassment. And he committed himself completely to tech. So, okay, Stork going to have to pull all of his probes back. And now both guys have 2 bases up in mining. And Stork actually getting his Citadel of Adum. Maybe he's going to try a little reverse trick to Movie. Let's get some more predictions here. Cryox666 writes, Quark will win, which I think is a combination of Quanro and Stork. A lot of Stork fans out there. And here's one from Arathorn, 1973, writes, Movie and Baby will move out. Some very good groups and should be quite interesting. I have no faith in the old dragons, though. So he is betting on the young guns being Movie in this matchup. So robotic facility finally coming up for Movie. And if Stork had rushed in with a Dark Templar or something like that, Movie would be almost completely screwed, because I don't think he had any means of detection before then. But okay. Stork in here with his observer now. There's not going to be an observer out for Movie for a while, so Stork is going to get the complete scout for a long period of time on what Movie is up to, including where Movie is going to put another base if he does put up another base. Okay, both guys scouting all over the map, looking for other bases. Another gateway from Stork, so he's not completely committed to another base just yet. So, wow, this is going to be a pretty intense battle because they're both going for similar builds. They both now have a pretty mirrored build going. We're probably going to see some High Templar come into the game now. I remember when back in my day, Protoss versus Protoss used to be Reavers. It was all Reavers all the time, just Reavers and Dragoons. And way, way back in the day, before I started watching StarCraft, you saw a lot more High Templar than you saw a year or two ago. But now the High Templar are coming back. They're back in vogue. High Templar is the new black. So they're coming back. A lot of great storm action in PvP these days, and I think we're definitely going to see that now. I saw High Templar from movie, and High Templar most likely coming out for Stork very soon, while Stork, smart from movie, he camped a Dark Templar down at the 6 o'clock position. So that's very, very smart play from him. Just keeping that there to snipe the pesky probe who comes down to put down another base. So he's denying the base even longer from Stork.